I forgot I did all of that stuff. Oh my God, that was a lot. Yeah, especially Def Jam. I was so nervous. I was like unbelievable. I
I
almost
couldn't
didn't.
tell.
Oh my God, I was so nervous when I did Def Jam. But I'm nervous on any performance. Every last
Yeah.
one. I'm
Oh my
nervous. I'm like
goodness.
I got the worst stage fright. Oh my God, it's the
See, look, look. So look, before we go further, I'm gonna introduce myself. I am Sincerely B. I am a content creator and blogger. And so I
uh-huh.
appreciate you even giving me your time.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. No, no, no. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And and it's funny you say Def Comedy Jam because I was there. Okay. I'm not no little, string chicken head here.
Well, I think everybody, you know, 35 and up or 30, 45 and under saw Def Jam. It was at that time it was the only comedy. It's the only place you could see black comedians, and it was such a groundbreaking experience for not just the comedians but for television to have.
Yeah.
Like no one knew there was that many black funny comedians out there because they weren't on Johnny Carson, they didn't
Hmm.
get the comedy specials, they weren't in the movies. But
Hmm.
no, that show, it was groundbreaking for me. It was. It
Yeah.
changed it changed my life.
The part that I enjoy off of that clip is when you start talking about homemade Jerry curl. Okay, it was like,
Oh
and you
my
just kept
God.
going. That
You
was the
shake and then you
inevitable.
shake it up and then
Yes, and he goes, that's the one I will always remember, and that's why I think I caught that one because I was like, oh my god, I remember dying laughing when you would do that. I had Jerry curl, so don't talk no mess.
I had a Jerry curl too, but look, I'm bald now, but I had a
Oh
Jerry curl.
look,
I
I
had
got
a
the
serious
extensions
Jerry curl.
and baboo
Oh
earrings in my
yeah,
head.
yeah, yeah. I had a Jerry curl. Yeah, it changed my it Def Jam changed my life
Yeah.
because the Watch Out There Now joke that I did, I wasn't gonna do it. I didn't even
Mhm.
have it in the lineup. And one of the comedians, like the way you did the show was, you had to have a rehearsal, and at the
Mhm.
rehearsal, everybody's there. So at the rehearsal, they wanted to know your first joke and the joke you're gonna close with. So
Right.
I did my first joke and I did my closing joke. Well, when I got to do the show, one of the comedians did my joke.
Oh
He did
no.
the joke, and I was thrown off a bit. I'm like, oh my God, I can't go out there and go. They just told me I couldn't do that, so I
Oh
just switched
no.
up and I put the Watch Out There Now in there. And I've only seen that performance twice. I haven't watched it, but I remember the room just went crazy when
Yeah.
I did it. But the room just, and it was just, it's changed. It's how people greet me.
Yeah.
Watch Out There Now. I mean,
What? Hey, look, that's what I was gonna greet you with, but I was like, well,
watch
wait a
out
minute.
there, like
We just
people
start
treat me
talking
like,
like we family.
yeah, they treat me like I've never heard it before, and then they ask me to say it, and I've got to say
Yeah.
it a certain way. I can't just like go, watch out there, nah, give it
Nah,
to me, nah.
nah.
They want to hear it, so yes.
Yeah, the real deal. Okay, so look, I have like an icebreaker that I tend to do with guests on talk.
Okay,
All right, so you got to tell me which one. You got to pick one. You can't be like, I can't pick one, but you got to pick one. All right.
okay.
All right. So zodiac signs: Cancer, Scorpio.
I don't even know the characteristics. I'm an Aries, so
You're Aries.
I'm an Aries. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man,
That's
I thought you
bad.
was. No, I'm not into it either. I thought you was a Scorpio. I was about to be like, okay, go
Oh no, no,
Scorpios.
I'm an. Oh, you were trying to guess what I was. Oh,
Woo!
okay. No,
Yeah.
I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries.
Okay. Oh, see,
Yes.
look, don't get me started. Black folks always talking about the talking about those things, and then you be like, I'm a Cancer. Okay. All
Okay. I'm
right.
Aries. Yeah.
So mustard or hot sauce?
Oh God, I sell hot sauce. It's got to be
Okay,
hot
I was
sauce.
about to say, like,
Yeah, it got to be hot sauce. Yo,
okay,
no way, no
okay.
other way but hot sauce.
Hey, mofo hot sauce at that. How
Mofo.
about
Well,
that?
I have five flavors. I have peach and pepper, cayenne, habanero, garlic, and hotter than a mofo. Hotter than a mofo is my hottest hot sauce. So
It's
yeah,
so
I got to
hot.
go with hot sun. Yeah, it's really, really, really hot. It's so hot, I don't even eat it. No, it's too hot.
Uh-oh. That acid
Uh,
reflex hits funny.
Yes. What's the next one?
All right, so comedy or radio?
Radio. I mean, I love comedy, but there's
Mm-hmm.
nothing like being on the radio. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing like there's nothing like being on the radio, and there's nothing like listening to the radio because you
Mm-hmm.
can listen to the radio and do anything.
Mm-hmm.
You can cook, you can clean. You might turn around and look at is that what they just said? But it doesn't stop you from doing what you're doing. And it's such a mind bending platform where I could
Mm-hmm.
have you, the radio. I mean, they don't even have the type radio shows that they used to have back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I miss radio more than anything. I
Oh wow.
really, when I was on the radio with Tom Joyner and along with Steve, it is the best job in the
Mm-hmm.
world. And I think, and I'm not, bragging. I think that's why I was so good at it because I really truly loved it. I can say that I probably loved it more than sometimes people that I've worked with because I just love it. Yeah,
That's the truth. I
yeah,
mean, that's the truth. I do
yeah.
radio part-time. I work for Radio One part-time, but I'm only doing this on behalf of myself. But I'm a
Mm,
promotions assistant. And I love doing that because I like reaching out to the community and just kind of
yeah.
entertaining them in another way. And
Oh
it's
my
like you
God,
don't get
yes.
it any other way besides doing that. So
Yeah.
I
But
definitely
but
understand.
the thing about it that like you to do what you're doing now, you would have had to go through a radio station to get this platform. Well, the
Mm-hmm.
internet changed the game. You don't have
Mm-hmm.
to. Just give me a camera and a
Mm-hmm.
mic and a streaming platform, and I'm good to go. Well,
Yeah.
20 years ago, that didn't exist. So
Right.
that's the beauty of the internet, how it has changed the game, and
Mm-hmm.
it's for the good
Yeah.
because you could be in your living room, you could get guests just like you're doing now, and you're
Mm-hmm.
good to go. You no
Yeah.
longer need the radio
Right.
or
But I love it.
television.
If the radio was
Love
gone,
it though.
I mean, that'll take us back to the old days when there weren't
Yeah.
any TV and you listened to cowboys and Indians on the radio. So
Yes. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. When
I'm
my
okay.
father was in the service, we were in Germany, and we were listening to Gunsmoke and Dragnet and
Mm-hmm.
scary shows and stuff like that. And that platform still exists. If
Mm-hmm.
you have Sirius Radio, classic radio plays those type of shows. So
Ooh,
yeah, yeah, it does.
don't
It
let
plays.
me know.
And Dragnet is
Mm-hmm.
Dragnet. Law and Order is a straight
Oh,
ripoff
oh
of
yes,
Dragnet. It
yes.
is. It is. It is with the music, the tone, the guy talking in the beginning. It is. It is nothing but Dragnet. Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's a
look,
different form.
you can go further though. You can
Yeah.
go further because you can do Adam 12. Okay, because I'll be watching
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yep. Yep.
I mean, don't
Yep.
get me
Yeah.
started. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I look like I'm 35, but
Yeah,
in
I
the
thought you
40s.
like 27. You look like 27.
Hey
I'm going with
now, watch
27.
out there now. Watch out there
Don't play
now.
with that. Don't play with that. Don't play with
All
that.
right, okay. So I know you know these brothers and you love these brothers. Rest in peace. Red Fox or Bernie Mac?
My God, that's a hard choice. Bernie Mac
Yeah.
put me in a movie,
Mm-hmm.
and Bernie Mac put me in a movie. Bernie Mac put me in Mr. 3000,
Mm-hmm.
and I met Red Fox from when I was working at a place called Mr. V's. But I'd have
Mm-hmm.
to go Bernie Mac. I have to go
Yeah.
Bernie Mac for what he did for me and the kind of relationship I had with him. Where it was, Bernie Mac was somebody. If I saw Bernie Mac, I could talk to Bernie Mac. Hey
Yeah.
Jay, that type of thing. I never had that with Red Fox, so I got to
Yeah.
go with Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac.
I love it. See,
And
look, the
both shows were
icebreaker.
good. Both
Oh
shows were
yeah,
good.
no. I still watch
Yeah,
Sanford and
yeah.
Sons, please. And
Oh,
then
Sanford and Son is classic. Yeah.
I heard the word, when she was introducing herself about, I was like, did they just say that? But now everybody's in an uproar and canceling culture, when you hear it now. And it's
Yeah.
like, but she
Hmm.
said it
Yeah.
back in 1954 on TV. Like, what's the
Right.
problem?
Right.
Yeah, I ain't been
You're right.
watching. All right, so look, give me some more about you. I've noticed I did a little research on you. You're from Atlanta, and
I'm
then
from Columbia.
Columbia?
I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. I lived in Atlanta, and I lived in LA. No, I'm from
Okay.
Columbia, South Carolina.
And then
I
you went to school down in the South, I
I went
know.
to school at a place called C.A. Johnson High School in Columbia,
Okay.
South Carolina. From that, I left C.A. Johnson and I went to tailoring school in Denmark.
Right.
Yeah, Denmark,
Okay.
South Carolina.
Right. All
Yes.
right. So
So
with you going there and doing comedy, but then you're actually a tailor, trade tailor. How do you ever see yourself doing like your own line? I mean, you already have your hot sauce, you already have
I
your
had a
dress.
line. I had a line of clothing once before, and I have these designer with me. I'll send you some of my artwork
Mm-hmm.
with jackets with my artwork on it. But
Yeah.
I had a line of clothing line. But I don't miss sewing. Comedy pays way better than sewing. So
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But of
yeah,
course, no. But do
yeah.
you ever have that passion sometimes to go back in time? Go back and be like, okay, I just need a break, and I want to go back and do a nice little needle and
No,
thread.
no, I don't know. No, I don't have that.
The
But
patience
when
is
I do buy
gone.
when I buy clothes, I know I don't buy really expensive clothes because I know what it takes to make a garment. Like
Ooh,
if this is just me,
right.
this is just me. If you're paying $700 to $800 for a suit, you're paying way too much. You are.
Ooh.
I don't care how it's made.
Mm-hmm.
You're being overpriced because the
Mm-hmm.
clothing market is the markup is worse than drugs. It's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
worse than drugs. The markup is drugs. Not only is the markup, they're selling clothes nowadays so that back in the day when you bought a pair of pants, there was room in the pants to let them out or take them up. Well, the
Oh, you ain't
clothing
got that no
companies
more.
figured it out. There's
Right.
nothing to let out. So that means if you gain weight, you got to buy another garment. So I
Mm-hmm.
know the clothing business. I don't buy expensive stuff because I know
Yeah.
what it costs to make a garment. No, I will not. Yeah.
No, I'm a blue light special.
Yeah, yeah,
Walmart.
yeah. Yeah, Walmart and Target. Target has changed the game.
Yeah.
Target and Walmart put Kmart's out of business.
I'm so
You
mad
know,
at Kmart. That's my place.
the Kmart didn't see it coming. They didn't see it coming. Yeah, Walmart took Kmart out, took them completely out. And then I'll tell you, I'm no economist, but I'll tell you, Sears, Pennies,
Mm-hmm.
Belks,
Hex.
they next. Y'all
Yeah.
next.
Yeah.
Y'all
Remember
are
Hex was out
next.
there.
Yes,
Look,
yes, yes.
all those daggone
Y'all,
stores.
y'all will be
Payless.
next.
I was like, what? Wait a minute. I was paying less
Yeah,
for shoes.
that was my store, right,
Right?
right, right. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So that's cool to know. So when you
Mm.
now look at the kids that are, getting online, like you were saying, the internet, do you feel like it's a little bit too easy for them now to become
No,
comedians?
no,
All
no.
right.
It's the game has changed. I hear people all the time talk about, well, they didn't pay their dues.
What
Well, the
dudes?
dues are different now. Now it's different.
Yeah.
Before I would to be known, I'd have to be on Johnny Carson or
Mm-hmm.
some talk show, or
Mm-hmm.
go club to club to club to club. I don't have to
Mm-hmm.
do that.
Right.
If I make a 3-second video every day, I'm going to end up with 1 million followers. You might
Yes.
not ever entertain 1 million people in your entire life.
Ever.
There, there, and not only that, it's the stuff we sit up and watch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there going, I watch a guy make a hammer. Watching this. I'm like, and I
And you
look,
go back and play it again, don't you?
this
You go back
guy's
and play
got
it
like
again?
7 million views, and and me, I watched it. I'm like, I never seen anybody make a hammer. You're like, oh, okay, that's how they make a
But
hammer.
wait, how many times did you go back and watch it? Because you was really adding to the views.
About 3 or 4 times I watched it. It's like amazing.
Oh my
And that's
God.
what the internet has done. So all
Oh
these
my.
old school comics, OGs or whatever, who are bitching and complaining like,
Mhm.
well, they don't have an act. They don't need an act.
Right.
They coming to see them. They're coming to see the videos. They're coming to see the person. that they were just seeing who got 1 million followers. You don't have 1 million followers because you ain't posted nothing. So you need to
Right.
shut up. Make a video and shut the hell up. Shut your mouth.
Make a little skit.
Yeah, make a skit. I, I met Country Wayne's manager, and
Mm-hmm.
I had never met him.
Yeah.
He lives in the building, and I told his manager, I said, I want to do a video with him. He said,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh man, yeah, he would love it." So yeah, what, dude, yeah. What are you complaining about?
Right. Right.
What are you complaining about? Because you
Right.
didn't make a video? You know how many people still don't know how to use an iPhone or don't know how to download or don't know how to make a video, don't know how to edit? I'm
Yeah.
73. I have
Yeah.
way more technology than some of these people in their 40s and 50s. I know how to do it.
Yeah.
But if you don't know how to do it, you're going to get left behind
Oh
because
yes. And
the technology is going to be faster than you.
it
It's
is
going to
gonna
be
be
faster
faster.
than you.
It is
Yeah,
faster though. It's
it's fast.
actually is faster.
My sister just got an iPhone.
Oh Lord.
She had a flip phone for years,
Oh.
a flip phone, and she would send you pictures, and they'd be this damn small. You couldn't even see them.
Yeah, zoom
And
them.
look, yeah, you couldn't open them. They'd be blurry. And she got an iPhone. And the first week she got her iPhone, she was like, "I can see you now. I can see you real good." I'm like, "Sis, lean back, like the song, lean back." And now she's texting and sending pictures. But yeah, I can see you.
All day. See?
Yeah, I can
You
see
should have
your
told her welcome
retinas
to the
too.
family. Welcome to
Yeah,
the family.
yeah, yeah.
Troy.
My kids don't know as much about technology as I do. They don't,
Oh
and
wow.
they're younger than me. So it's what you want to learn.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
hard. It's not
yeah.
hard.
And
You know.
that's a lot, for today. It's like it's
Yeah,
all about wanting and willing to learn and keep
yeah.
wanting and willing to learn.
This platform is so easy. You
Yes.
just get you a tripod.
Mm-hmm.
You log into a streaming service
Mm-hmm.
and you start calling your friends because I
Mm-hmm.
don't care what you do, where you are. You got people who are important, like wherever you shop.
Yeah.
You can get that person to be on your show. Where do you get
Oh
your
yeah.
hair done?
Oh
So
yeah.
guests are out there. So when I hear people complain about the people on the internet, it's like you wasting your time because they're
Yeah.
not listening to you. They're not
Yeah.
listening to you.
And that's why I started my platform because I just stopped doing it on IG Live because I want to kind of like branch out and do more. But that's
Hmm.
why I call it's titled "Talk Yours with Sincerely B." I have local people. I'm in
Hmm.
the DMV area, so I have local people that want to come on. If they're doing something in their
Right,
community, I want to know what you're doing so other people can know what you're doing. Or if you're an artist, I've even interviewed Gene Groove, so
right,
him and I are friends. So it's like you never know who you're going to meet, but at the end of the day, you
right.
don't feel like you have to reach for the stars to like be there.
No,
It's just you
look,
can do it around the corner.
if you can get 60 or 70 people to follow you,
Mm-hmm.
that's 60. That's 60. You know, what I mean, that's a lot of people.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
lot of people. So, when you see a platform for 1 million people, it's content. It's constantly putting up content. That's all it is.
So
Every
with
day you put us up.
your content, and now I'm hearing that it's National Peanut Day coming up. Um,
Oh, I got my peanuts right here. Let me show you.
yes.
I got several flavors. These are. Can you read that?
So I'm
Read
scared
it.
to read it, but I'll read it.
No,
Salty
it's not
nuts.
bad. Read it.
Salty nuts. That's what it
The salty nut.
says.
Okay, what's this? That one?
Hot nuts.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh my gosh, plain. I'll take plain nuts for $200.
Okay, and let's see. Oh, and the last one is
Brown.
that's chocolate covered nuts.
Oh my gosh. So how did you get the names? So I feel like they're all community comedy related in a sense.
Well,
Because when you think of
because
salty
I
nuts,
just well the last time I had the Janty round hotter than a mofo peanuts, and so the last time I was working with somebody, he said the word gourmet
Mm-hmm.
is really enticing to people.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I wanted to have something that kind of funny. So I wanted salty nuts. Of course, those are nuts with salt on it.
Yes.
And then I have the other one. You don't. Oh, I don't have it. It's the J. Brown sweet nuts. Those are
Oh,
the nuts that have honey on. So I just wanted something different. And brown
yeah.
nuts. And then my name, J. Anthony Brown's Brown
Yeah.
Nuts. You
Right.
know, I mean, it's suggestive, but it's
Yes.
real, right?
Yes.
What
That's
are brown
that's
nuts? But the beauty I get out of it is when I give the peanuts or something to a guy and
right.
they'll eat them, right?
Oh
And the
God.
next time I see them, without hesitation, they're a little hesitant, but they have to say, "Hey, man, I really enjoyed your nuts, man. I thought
Right.
that."
The salty nuts. The brown nuts.
Hey, man, I like your nuts. Your nuts.
Right. Exactly. Like, here you go. Read it.
I'm like,
Salty
what? What
nuts.
did you say? What? Hey, man, hey, look around. And then the next
Oh
one
my
I'm
God. You
doing
gotta
is
make sure you
mix.
say
I'm gonna
pause.
do then the next one I'm gonna do is mixed nuts. All those mixed up
Okay.
together. Yeah.
All
So
right.
that's
You should do
it's
pause nuts. Pause
yeah,
nuts.
yeah, yeah. Just
Oh
nut.
my
No, mixed
gosh.
nuts. Mixed nuts. Mixed nuts. Yeah.
All right. So you got the peanuts, you have the
The art.
spices. Yes.
The
Go ahead. Tell
art.
me about the hot sauce.
The hot sauce is peach and pepper, cayenne, habanero, and garlic, and then hotter than a mofo. And then I have my art. If you, what I can do is I can send you some of my art. So if you, once you post this, you can go back and add the art, and you can add some of my music that I'm
Yeah.
doing. So I'll do that.
And the harmonica. I've been told the
Yeah.
harmonica. You're all around trade and the mofo sangria and
Yeah.
white
Yeah.
wine. You know what?
I have an instrumental song, and I'm putting up a billboard in LA.
Ooh,
I'm putting a billboard up because I want Stevie Wonder to play on the harmonica song. So I'm
okay,
putting a
okay.
billboard up that says, "Hey Stevie, it's J. Anthony Brown." He knows me
Yeah.
from I worked at his radio station. It's J. Anthony Brown. I have a harmonica instrumental I'd like for you to play on. Hit
Mm-hmm.
me up when you get this message. So it's going to be on a billboard. Now I
Right.
know Stevie Wonder is blind, but somebody is going to tell
See,
him that
see,
billboard is up there, and
see,
that's how I'm going to get the message to Stevie.
see. That's why I was about to go there, as a joke and be like, "Well,
Yeah.
how's Stevie gonna see it?" But okay.
Somebody gonna tell him, hey man, Jandy Brown, because I've talked to him before. I used to own a club in LA. Oh, what time is it? Okay, I owned a club in LA,
Mm-hmm.
and he came to my club. He came to my
Nice,
club, and then my first radio show job was at his radio station,
nice.
KGLH. Yeah, so
Oh my goodness. Well, I have purchased my Mofo wines
thank
and
you.
my garlic hot sauce and my nuts. I don't know remember which nuts, but they're nuts.
You got some of Jay's nuts, huh?
Yes, I got some of Jay's historic nuts coming to my home. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna get you to wrap up because I know you got other things that you got to do. But if
Mhm,
you had to pair your hot sauce, the garlic one or whichever one is your
mhm.
perfect jam, and a wine with it, what wine would you pair with it?
I would go the habanero, and I'd go with the sangria taste type
Mm-hmm.
wine. I would go the
Okay.
habanero is my best, is my favorite flavor, but the garlic, people tend to like the garlic, and the peach and pepper they really like the peach and pepper because you can put the peach and pepper on vegetables, you can put it on rice, you can put it on anything, and it's really good. So that but habanero is my favorite. But
All
I don't
right.
eat meat, so but I eat mushrooms. I don't eat meat anymore. Yeah, I
Oh
stopped
my
eating
goodness.
meat.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
but look. Let me just say this: I don't eat meat. I would say I'm a vegetarian, but it depends on who I'm talking to. If I'm
Yeah.
talking to a real vegetarian, I've
Mm-hmm.
been a vegetarian for 20 years. But if I'm
Right.
just like talking, it's
Yeah.
only been about 2 years. So I really haven't been haven't been in it that long.
Faithful.
Yeah, I don't want to be. So if I meet a real vegetarian, yeah, then it's been
Will
20
they
years.
stand up? You
Yeah,
stay seated, but would you say?
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Oh my gosh, it was such a pleasure for me to
Thank you
speak with
so much for
you.
having me. Thank you. And send me
Yeah.
your email so I can send you some pictures of my art, some of my
Okay.
music, and some pictures of my wine and my peanuts. That'd be great.
Yeah, and I'm definitely going to, since I've seen that it's National Hot Sauce Day on January 22nd, I am going to promote your hot sauce
Thank you so much.
on my IG. So I'm gonna make sure I plug that and tag you in there. All right.
All right. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
You're so
Thank you. Thank you.
welcome. You were a
And
joy. Now I have to go
yeah.
back and look for that Jerry Curl spray.
All right. Thank you so
Have
much.
a good night.
Hot sauce day. All right. Bye bye.
Hey, bye.